Brothers, do not become young children in your understanding, but be young children as to badness, and become full grown in your understanding. In the law it is written, with the tongues of foreigners and with the lips of strangers, I will speak to this people, and even then they will refuse to listen to me, says Jehovah. Therefore, tongues are not a sign for the believers, but for the unbelievers, whereas prophecy is not for the unbelievers, but for the believers. So if the whole congregation comes together to one place and they all speak in tongues, but ordinary people or unbelievers come in, will they not say that you have lost your minds? But if you are all prophesying and an unbeliever or an ordinary person comes in, he will be reproved and closely examined by them all. The secrets of his heart then become evident, so that he will fall face down and worship God, declaring, God is really among you. What is to be done then, brothers? When you come together, one has a psalm, another has a teaching, another has a revelation, another has a tongue, and another has interpretation. Let all things take place for building up. And if someone speaks in the tongue, let it be limited to 2 or 3 at the most, and in turns, and someone must interpret. But if there is no interpreter, he must keep silent in the congregation and speak to himself and to God. Let 2 or 3 prophets speak, and let the others discern the meaning. But if another one receives a revelation while sitting there, let the first speaker keep silent. For you can all prophesy, one at a time, so that all may learn and all may be encouraged. And gifts of the spirit of the prophets are to be controlled by the prophets. For God is a God not of disorder, but of peace. As in all the congregations of the holy ones, let the woman keep silent in the congregation, for it is not permitted for them to speak. Rather, let them be in subjection, as the law also says. If they want to learn something, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is disgraceful for a woman to speak in the congregation. Was it from you that the word of God originated, or did it reach us only as far as you? If anyone thinks he is a prophet or is gifted with the Spirit, he must acknowledge that the things I am writing to you are the Lord's commandment. But if anyone disregards this, he will be disregarded. So my brothers, keep striving to prophesy, and yet do not forbid the speaking in tongues, but let all things take place decently and by arrangement.
Awesome. You can hardly reach a podium, man. That's excellent. And you know, Jace is working on modulation. Modulation, he says, conveys the ideas clearly, stir emotion by varying your volume, pitch, and pace. Did you hear that, brothers and sisters, all throughout this talk? It's awesome. You see, God is really among you. See? Very good. It talks about how to do it. It says, vary your volume. Increase your volume to highlight main points